Hey guys, this is a general read, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'll see what the universe has in store for us all today. So universe, oh, I was going to ask her what messages she has, but apparently she is good to get going here. So I have Truth card. Firm foundation, disruption, foundation and achievements, and stand your ground. So I feel like we're going to be talking about inner truth and assertiveness, and setting the groundwork for your future. Just from these cards, that's the feeling that I get about this read. I have solitude, victory and success, destiny, shadow, and patience and planning. So I definitely feel like the rest of the oracle cards are speaking to that as well. I feel like that destiny card is referencing your destined path in life and where you need to go. I feel like the solitude, the shadow card, the truth card, I feel like they're all tying in to finding inner truth in choosing a path and making this change in your life, or building on a change that you've already made, that's setting that groundwork for the life that you really want. So I feel like we're going to be talking about a romantic relationship as well. I have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups represents relationships, usually a deep connection. I also have the Lover's card as well. I'm starting to get a bit of an idea about this, but I want to pull more cards just to see if I'm headed in the right direction. I have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands represents choosing a path. And the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Swords can represent feeling trapped in negative thoughts, in emotions, in fear, in hurt, having trouble to seeing your way through, being able to make a choice. So I got the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords can represent separation. Sometimes with the chance of reconciliation, but it's also sometimes called the Heartbreak card. So I don't feel like there's, from some of the other cards I've gotten this read so far, I don't feel like there's reconciliation in this future. I feel like this is what triggered the change for you. This is what triggered you to move in this destined path in life. I have the Three of Swords on top of the Justice card as well. So I feel like the Justice card also ties into this relationship ending, maybe bringing balance back into your life. I don't know if this is such a long-term relationship that the courts would be involved as well, that there would be legal implications in it. I also have the Star card. To me, the Star card represents clarity, and it ties in with that Truth card as well, and the choosing a path. I think there were truths that you had to find out about this relationship, and then wound up having to choose a path based on what you found out. I have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups can represent new beginnings, and I feel like this is speaking to your new beginning in life. I have the Queen of Cups. To me, she feels like you. Feel like it speaks to the emotional growth that's going to come from healing from this situation and moving forward. An emotional fulfillment that I feel like you're going to be able to get on your own once you move past all this. It's like learning to love yourself all over again, gaining your confidence back and your self-esteem. And I feel like it also ties into this Ace of Cups and new beginnings, and a new way of being. So I have the Tower card as well. The Tower card to me can represent disappointing endings and ones that are usually pretty big and dramatic, like something you thought was solid, sort of crumbling down around you. I think it also speaks to this relationship coming to an end. I have the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles can be a very generous person. I feel like this is you as well. You are generous with your heart. You are generous with your love and your trust and your kindness. I don't feel like you got that back. I have the Devil card here, and that's what makes me feel that way. And the Devil card can speak to a person with sometimes a manipulative and destructive energy. I feel like this person was destructive. Their choices and their behaviors were destructive to the relationship. I feel like there were lies that you had to uncover. So I have the Seven of Swords here, and the Seven of Swords can represent a situation in which you felt like you caught the short end of the stick or was unfair to you. But I feel a lot of mistruths with this. I feel like you had to go uncovering the truth. You had to go out looking for clarity. And when you found it, it was something that you couldn't live with. Because I feel like you had to make the choice to leave, and that's what the Two of Wands speaks to, choosing a path. I feel like you were the one who had to make the choice to leave. I feel like this person was very immature, very selfish, very arrogant. Now, I don't know if there wasn't a third party involved, and that might have been some of the truths that you had to find out. Because I feel like there's more to it than just their personality didn't fit. I feel like they did something, and then they hid something from you, and you had to go finding it out. I have the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles can represent someone or something from your past coming back into your life, but also learning life lessons. I feel like this one is a learning life lessons. And learning, maybe even learning to recognize red flags when you start to see them. But also learning to heal and learning to move on and to find happiness beyond this person and beyond what happened to you. Learning to let go and growing. Yeah, there's personal growth in this message as well. I think that's what you're going to get from this whole process, this whole transformation. You're going to get a lot of personal growth. I have the Nine of Pentacles that represents abundance and happiness. And I have the World card. And the World card to me is a good omen, and she means positive things manifesting for you in your life. But not just kind of out of the blue. There are things that you had to earn from learning life lessons. And I got her on top of the Emperor card, and I wasn't entirely sure where he fit in. To me, he speaks of someone in your future who you're going to meet, your future partner, who's like the epitome of everything that you want and that you need. And I feel like that's going to be what the universe rewards you with, from being able to heal from this situation, move past it, and then moving on to your destined path in life. Because I feel like, as crappy as this was, I feel like it changed the direction that you were going in. And that's where that destiny card fits in, and it's actually putting you on a path that you're supposed to be on. And I think when this person comes along, they're part of that path too, this Emperor of yours. So I have the Hermit card as well. The Hermit card tends to represent introspection and sort of doing some soul searching, doing some deep thinking. I have the Hierophant, and I feel like he ties into that as well because he can represent a higher learning. And I think that's going to be within yourself, learning truths about yourself as well. And growing as a person. I have the Temperance card. The Temperance card represents a balance between logic and emotion. I feel like that's also going to be part of your healing while you're reflecting on your situation, being able to look at it from a different light. I also have the Nine of Wands. The vibe that I get from the Nine of Wands in this read is moving. I feel like you're moving residence as well. And that's why it's also part of a change, and that's why it's also your path is changing, because you are physically moving to a new place. So your path is definitely changing. It's gonna mean all sorts of new things for you. Meeting new people. I think that might be where the Emperor comes in as well. It's taking you closer to this person so that your paths can cross. I have the Eight of Wands. And sometimes the Eight of Wands can represent communication. To me in this read, it represents travel. So that's also one of the meanings for this card. And I think it ties into the Knight of Wands and you moving. So I don't feel like you're just moving a couple of blocks away. I feel like you're really moving, starting a new life, starting a new job. As well, I have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles represents good news coming your way, and it's usually of a financial or academic nature. But when I look at him, I see new job. Those are the words that come into my mind, new job. And then next to him, I have the King of Pentacles. And I feel like that's going to be you as well. That's your future success that's coming from this move and this change in your life. And I have the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords represents triumph as well. So I have the Two of Swords here. The Two of Swords can represent feeling deadlocked, feeling confused, having trouble making a choice. I think this speaks of your change as well, not just your physical change, but a new job and everything that you're going through. I think there's fear, and I think there's confusion in this new path. I have the Nine of Wands here. The Nine of Wands represents working towards your goals over a long period of time. I feel like it also ties into this change. And it's actually going to get you closer to whatever your end goal was. Something that you actually wanted in life. Maybe it was a certain type of job. And you didn't seek out the opportunity while you were in this relationship. So now that this relationship has come to an end, and you're being forced to move in a different direction, I feel like now is the time that you're going to be able to seek this opportunity and achieve this goal. I have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles represents new beginnings, and usually it speaks of finance. So I feel like it's speaking to this change as well, and your new job, and finally being able to attain the thing that you had wanted, now that you have the opportunity to go for it. I have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles represents seeing the fruits of your labor. So I think as you get settled into this new life, this new job, this new path that you're on, I think you're going to start to see positive things manifesting for you in very short order. And I feel like that's the universe's way of saying that you are on your destined path, as encouragement to keep going and to keep moving forward. And I feel like that Emperor might be one of those things, that you will be crossing paths with this person in the fairly near future once you get settled into your new life. Alrighty guys, that's what the card said to me today. I hope you enjoyed the read. Please feel free to comment because I love hearing from you guys. Take care.